before we get straight into this. What the hell did I just see and witness?
Ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed a lot of crazy stuff tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. The 1000 celebration turned into an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, it did. Because at first, the Usos came out, Jimmy, Jay, they bumped heads, said words at each other. Jay got in between and stuff like that. Jay told Roman he needed him. He told his brother he needed him and things like that. But things took a twist for the wrong turn because Solo talked. Solo also told Roman he acknowledged him, but those are his brothers. So I'm up here thinking, okay, this cool. Solo finna side with his brother. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong like hell.
The emotional roller coaster ended with Roman pulling off the fake cry that he did at Hell in a Cell.
That cost Jay his match.
But now the question remains. First of all, shout out to everybody. We acknowledge you for watching CTG TV 97 Wrestling Channel.
We do.
We always acknowledge you. We acknowledge everybody around the universe too as well. We're going to steal that from Roman tonight. Acknowledge everybody from the universe too as well. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
And watching CTG TV 97 Wrestling Channel go live here tonight too as well. After this, we'll hit you guys with another episode of CTG TV 97 Wrestling Channel too as well to talk about tonight's outcome of the Bloodline. So when I said what I said, did y'all kind of understand where I was coming from? Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus the Usos at Money in the Bank.
Exactly. I never thought I would see where Solo. You say, how do y'all feel about new belt for our? Man, that belt, it could have been a little bit better. I mean, I understood, hey, what's the point of letting him have two titles when we could just combine, which is understandable. So, okay, it's cool they got one title, but the title could have been a little bit better.
I'll be honest with you, I really thought we were going back old school, having a WWE Undisputed Championship belt. That's what I thought that we were going to have. I didn't know we were going to have another Universal Championship belt, but this time making this the more relevant Universal Championship belt.
So, I mean, the belt is okay. It's gold, got a little yellow in it. It's okay.
Hashtag, what the hell we going to do with the WWE Championship belt? That's the main thing.
Well, you know something? They tossing them both in the trash. Because if you look at it, the World Heavyweight Championship is on Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So, ain't no purpose for those other two belts anymore. That belt Roman Reigns has, that's the official undisputed title.
It's also kind of weird because how in the world is Cody Rhodes actually? Cody Rhodes said he was going to take both titles off of Roman. Cody can't do that anymore. So, it's like,
nope.
When you have Cody Rhodes versus Roman again, maybe at SummerSlam or whatever, how the hell is Cody going to actually win this time? Is he just going to win one belt, two belts? I mean, how does this go?
I really don't know.
This was a special title made for Roman. So it's like, we're all kind of confused here. Like, is this the brand new Undisputed Universal Championship? Just saying.
I don't know. But back to what we were saying. I did not expect Solo to do the unexpected. I mean, especially you got Roman who giving out orders already, telling Jay to kick his own brother.
You kick your brother.
He's like, he kicked me. So I'm up there like, really? You really gonna do this? You gonna really make Jay kick his own brother? Really?
Shouts out to Jimmy for that emotional promo that we saw tonight.
Exactly. Shout out to Jimmy. We enjoyed it. At first I said we finna get that old Jimmy back.
But
so
now I'm here to lay something on y'all for real. We saw what happened to Jimmy tonight. We saw Jey Uso face expression after he saw his own brother get Samoan spiked by his little brother. Y'all, what is Jay gonna do?
What is Jay's next move? Because as you guys know, you guys remember Hell in the Cell, that ending when Roman Reigns was standing over them and you had Jimmy holding his brother, and tonight you saw Jay holding Jimmy, but Jay had the meanest look on his face.
Jay had the meanest look on his face, like, you just don't know you messed up and you playing a dangerous game right now.
Exactly.
Which is actually true. Solo Sikoa,
What have you done?
what have you done? You just spiked one half of your brothers.
One half. You spiked one half of the best damn tag team in that company.
You spiked Jimmy Uso. I never seen Jay Uso with the most meanest look on his face in a while.
Exactly. You always see Jay with, the sad look. But tonight, seeing Jay with the most meanest look on his face, not just Jay having a mean look, but Jimmy also. Jimmy got up and was mad. So things finna get a little heated. I said it in the last video. I said, Solo, this ain't what you want. You barking up the wrong tree.
And really, this ain't what you want. Guys, literally, if you saw the ending, if you saw how the way Jay Uso looked at Jimmy, when they was like, we gonna get him. We gonna get him back. So basically, all of Jay insecurities went out the window when he saw Jimmy get attacked tonight.
Yep, by his own brother.
By his own blood. And think about how that made Jimmy feel. Jimmy cut this emotional promo tonight.
Exactly.
Saying, that's my brother. And that over there, him, that's my brother too as well.
And he even said, Roman's his brother, which is in real life, they're cousins, but they all grew up together as brothers because they was very close. They still are.
So the main question is, what's next for all four men now? Where do we go now at the moment?
Where do we go? Because as you guys saw, Roman threw cheap shots at Solo, and he threw a cheap shot at Jay.
You also seen him rub the title in Solo's face.
And Solo felt some type of way.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Solo try to make a move on Roman.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But right now, Solo, you're playing a dangerous game.
Oh, Solo.
You're playing a dangerous game. Jimmy sat up here and told you. He said he's going to use you.
Comment down below what you think. What were your thoughts tonight?
What were your thoughts about Friday Night SmackDown, Roman Reigns, 1,000 Days? Comment below and tell us what you think, because so much went on tonight.
So much stuff went down tonight. We want to hear you guys' opinion too as well.
Yes,
we want to know how you guys felt about the celebration. We want to know how you guys felt about everything that's been going on with the Bloodline saga. Comment down below and tell us how you felt about everything that WWE has done with the whole Bloodline storyline for real.
Because it's becoming emotional, it's becoming personal, but it is also turning a little sour. My main thing is this, is that Solo, Roman, y'all want it, y'all got it. Solo, your brothers just realized where your loyalty stands.
Yes, they do.
Let's
and
see.
Solo Sikoa playing big man tonight.
You want to play like you're the big dog, you the enforcer, you acknowledge, okay, that's cool. You acknowledge him and everything else. But you barked up the wrong tree. You betrayed the wrong two people.
Wrong two people indeed. It's like, Solo, what have you done? You made the wrong decision.
Exactly.
You do not cross your brothers.
And you crossed them. You crossed them. And they can't trust you no more. They can't. They're not going to talk to you no more. They're not going to do any of that.
We're not going to talk about how Bianca Belair jumped my baby Oscar from behind tonight and beat her like we in a neighborhood or something.
Man, that was the hood. But yeah, it's just I didn't like. From what I saw, it was already there. Roman basically, this is what Roman wanted. Roman wanted Solo to choose him over his brothers. Regardless, he knows they're his brothers, but at the end of the day, he gonna need somebody with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I see it already. I see it coming. The old Usos, those dangerous old Usos are not the ones to play with. That is the tree you do not want to bark up. And I hate to say it, Roman, Solo, y'all just barked up that wrong tree.
Yeah, y'all did, and it is going to be a very bad outcome. I'm going to be honest with you. Old school Usos were the most dangerous Usos of them all because they didn't say a word. All they did was just kick you in the face.
Yep.
And then they follow along with that with a promo and then kick you in the face again right after that. Just ask the name of New Day and everybody else. They'll tell you old school Usos are the worst Usos to mess around with. And what is this that we're hearing about? Roman Reigns could turn babyface pretty soon.
Exactly. I heard that too. I'm gonna be honest. They need to keep Roman as a heel. Roman being a face, no. It didn't cut it.
It was weird watching Roman as a babyface. So if Roman goes back babyface, do we get another bulletproof Roman?
Nah, we don't want that. So just stay a heel. I hate to say it. Just stay a heel.
Tribal Chief Roman has been doing some of the best work literally since the pandemic era. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he has. But I'm just at the fact that Solo, come on, Solo. You did them like that?
Mm-hmm.
You took the side of the tribal chief. Somebody who's gonna use you up. But hey, you didn't want to listen to Jimmy. You ain't want to listen to Jay. So guess what? You gonna have to find out the tough way.
It's going to be a very rough road for Solo Sikoa.
Yes, it is.
And no one mentioned, there is also blood in the water. Solo has just drew first blood in the water right now, just like a shark. Literally,
Yep.
when two sharks smell blood, they already know, yeah, it's about that time. It is. But right now, if you're Solo Sikoa, how in the world, you feel like you're on top of the world right now. You feel like, I just did something nobody else couldn't do. I put one of my brothers down. I put down Jimmy Uso. But now my other brother is also Jay Uso. And he's also AKA the former Hitman. The hit him up. I'ma get him. Everybody know who Jay Uso
Main
is.
event, Jay Uso. And then what really threw me off guard was when Roman told Jimmy the only reason they were saying Usos because of him, said they made him. I'm like, what? Like, Roman, what's going through your head?
We've been saying Usos since they first came.
I was like, yo, the Usos been here since the beginning. Yo, I don't know how you want to put it. What, before they started chanting Roman, they was chanting the big dog. They wasn't chanting your name.
Big dog, not tribal chief. We weren't doing the acknowledgement. We wasn't raising these up.
Then because you was part of the Shield. So it's like you was a tough guy in the Shield. So really, didn't nobody really pay you no attention.
And speaking of that, folks, ain't this kind of weird? For the first time, tonight is June 2nd. Today is June 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, on June 2nd, we witnessed the implosion of the Shield. Remember, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, the most dangerous faction in WWE around that time. Remember the night of June 2nd when Seth Rollins put an end to the Shield and put down Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. And it's kind of weird that tonight Roman wasn't the one that got put down on his celebration because Roman knew tonight, June 2nd.
Tonight is his night. But I'm just mad because Solo, you did your brothers like that. You chose Roman Reigns over your own blood, over your own fam, over your own brothers. Your brothers that's actually there since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Not just this little slogan, but since the beginning. Yo, they been here for you way before WWE called you up. So it's like, you barked up the wrong tree. You done did the wrong thing. It's like now both twin brothers see where loyalty lies in you. So that means they can't trust you. Since they can't trust you, they can no longer be around you.
They can't be around you. They can't trust you no more. And another thing is too is where hashtag, actually comment down below, guys. Where were you when the night the Shield imploded? When Seth Rollins finally had turned his back on his brothers. And speaking of Seth Rollins, yo, can we talk about how Seth Rollins is literally, how Roman kind of did rip off Seth Rollins' pose tonight too as well? He did. He actually did.
Well, I ain't paying attention to
It was how he was holding the belt or whatever.
I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, where were you guys when the Shield imploded? I'm going to be honest with you. That night was wild. It really was.
Yeah, it was, but I'm just curious because it's like, it really got me thinking, what's next? What is next? I'm not going to say what is next for the Usos. I'm going to say what is next for Solo Sikoa. The reason I'm saying what is next for Solo Sikoa because when Roman's not there, Solo is.
When Roman's not there, Solo is. And Solo is going to be doing a lot of work in the incoming months of June and July.
Yep.
And no offense, but in this case, Solo, you are going to basically be the workhorse of the bloodline for real. You're going to have to get done every task.
Man, it's no longer a bloodline. Right now, it's just Roman and Solo. The Usos, they kind of see where their brother went. They see where he stands.
But put it like this. If you're Jey Uso right now, that's the main thing. You just watched your brother get spiked by your little brother tonight or whatever. I mean, you got to be thinking something. All the emotions inside of you are running high right now. There ain't no more insecurities.
Yep.
We literally saw like
that went out the window. Soon as Roman said no. And Solo caught him off guard.
And it was bad, guys. I mean, it was all around bad. So the man, and then not to mention, it's Jey Uso. We talking about a dude that don't forget. He don't forget. Jey Uso made it very clear. I don't forget what happened for real.
And Solo, I hate to say it, but this is a done deal. This done deal for you. You gonna need some backup. You ain't got no more backup. Only backup you gonna have is Paul. Cause Roman don't work every Monday or Friday or Saturday or sometimes Sundays. He don't do none of that.
And you can't count on Paul for Solo, because Paul don't wrestle.
No, he don't. He just run his mouth.
Paul is basically what he is. He is a wise man for a reason.
And then Roman threw a shot and said, because Paul said, well, what about Jey? And Roman said, Jey gonna do what Jey want to do. What he always do.
And the main question is, as you can see, Roman is not happy about what's going on right now. He doesn't really care for this whole title, this whole celebration. He is just disappointed and literally, why? Why are one of you going against me? Why are we doing this? Why can't you just fall in line? Keyword, fall in line was the key word that Roman used so many times, y'all.
It seems like Roman, and got to the point where Roman now sees that when one twin ain't with it, the other one is not. And you tried to make Jey kick Jimmy, that wasn't finna happen. Now, when Saturday came in Saudi Arabia, I mean, if it was up to Jey, he would have.
He would have. Maybe, all the insecurities would have went out the window. He would have did it. But in this case, Jimmy is the one that did it. And now the main question remain. Yo, will we get that match at Money in the Bank? Will we get Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos?
I can see that, but I can actually see that happening a little sooner.
A little bit sooner than later, for real.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it actually happening. Me, I can. I don't know who else can, but I can. I can see it. I can see it coming because this is long overdue. We know that Solo is with his tribal chief now. We know Jey
why? Why Solo? I mean, just can you tell us why?
Because in Saudi Arabia, if I can remember correctly, because I watched. Yo, you got used. You was fighting the whole time. This man didn't really get in the match. Y'all are the worst tag team ever.
And now we got this right here. And it's like, Solo, why? Why did you make this decision? Why did you turn on them like that tonight? Like, can you just tell us completely why? I mean, this doesn't make no sense that you literally... It would have been great for you to side with your brothers. But in this case, I was watching the whole entire time. Hell, you was in striking distance.
Exactly.
You literally turned a specific way. That's like, Solo's like literally about to spike this dude, for real. And look what happens. He spikes Jimmy.
Yeah, he does. And I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it none whatsoever because Jey really want everybody on the same page just as much as Jimmy. Jimmy didn't want to do what he did at Night of Champions, but he had to.
He tried to knock some sense into Roman, and then the hug. The hug is basically what what just made it even worse.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, when Jimmy tried to hug Roman last time, was at Hell in a Cell.
And he choked him out.
And he choked him out.
So when I saw tonight him with the hug and everything and with the crying, I was like, don't tell me he finna choke him out.
But he said no. And when he
And
said no,
Solo spiked Jimmy, and it's like after seeing that, it did something to Jay. I don't know what it brought. All I know is we finna see a dangerous Jay. We finna see
Jay then got back Uzi again.
Man, we finna see a dangerous Jay. We about to see a dangerous Jimmy. So yeah, all that day one, all that we the ones, yeah, it's out the window.
It's out the window, but the main thing is, it's like, how in the world are we going to write this passage right here? Literally. How the hell do you get the Usos and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa to face each other? That's the main thing.
Man, my man, for all I know, I'm gonna be honest. I think if anybody gonna issue out that challenge, it's gonna be either Jimmy or Jay. More likely, it's gonna be Jay.
Probably
that
Jay.
That issues out that challenge.
Probably Jay. All day Jay for real. I can actually see Jay probably throwing that out there. But then you might not know. It could be Jimmy. Jimmy actually could be the one that could issue that challenge.
Jimmy, I can see it too. At the end of the day, I don't care which Uso issues it. It's gonna happen.
Because, you know, when you go back, think about this. Remember, before we even reached Night of Champions, remember the night when Paul Heyman said, tonight is your night to take out the Usos. Tonight is your night. Make the tribal chief proud. Take them out. Remember very carefully when they were backstage.
That was Jimmy. No, that was Jay.
That was Jay. When Jimmy and Jay were all backstage, and remember, we had that 6-man tag team match with Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle. And remember he said, I'm going to do my part. You just make sure you do yours. That was another thing too as well. Solo had already kind of made it up front that, hey, I'm already with him. I'm not going to be with y'all.
So I got to the point where, okay, we see where Solo lays his head at. We see where Solo lies. It's not with his brothers. It's with the tribal chief, a.k.a. Big Cousin. So, by all means, you know, you be with the tribal chief. But the tribal chief, enforcer, y'all playing a dangerous game against the best damn tag team in the industry.
He's called the enforcer for a reason, but can he really enforce what the hell his brothers may do to him, y'all? That's the main thing.
That's the main thing, because when one Uso is mad, the other one is mad, and when both of them are mad, they be hotheads, and it's on. It's like, it's no more talking.
It's no more talking. It's a super kick party. Everybody gets kicked. Like literally. Roman, part 2, you get kicked again.
Y'all, if y'all don't believe in them super kick parties, it's a lot of them you can name, but if you want to name one, let's name Sammy, because Sammy got a lot of them.
Sammy got all of them. Poor Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble with them super kicks back to back in handcuffs.
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle just ate all of them. Matt Riddle ate a Samoan spike and super kick in multiple ways.
Who else? Theory
definitely ate all of them too as well. Everybody is eating a super kick from the Usos.
Yes,
I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. Solo Sikoa, I really hope you know what you got yourself into. Because you're not facing Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn.
No, you not.
You facing your own brothers.
You facing your own brothers for the first time ever. You never been in the ring 1-on-1 with them. So the craziest thing about this is, what you say, Solo betrayed us. Yeah, he did.
Solo did betray us, man.
He did betray us. Yes, he did.
He betrayed you. He betrayed me. He betrayed Shan. He betrayed everybody tonight.
Yes,
real.
he did. Because it's like you chose Roman. Man, who's going to sit up and use you? Because which is true. He's going to use you for all his dirty work. But guess what? It's like everybody know what Solo lays his head at now. It's all good. We know where you lay your head at. Your brothers saw tonight for themselves. And it made them mad. Not just Jay. It made both of them mad. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They see where their brother is going. and they ain't stopping him.
Solo sees this as a meal ticket. This is where I want to be. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all don't got
Yep.
nothing going on. So you know what? This is my meal
But
ticket.
my main thing, Solo, why would you want to be with somebody who's gonna rub belts in your face?
Solo,
Championship
we saw it
belts.
tonight. We did
We
see
saw
it.
He just rubbed that in your face like it was nothing.
He
like,
rubbed it in your face. He smiled at you and literally.
He's basically saying you're not worthy of one of these.
But Solo Sikoa, we know you are a dangerous force.
I acknowledge you. They're my brothers.
Yeah, he did. He
Yep.
said that to us tonight, everybody. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief, which is the same words he said when he first got on this roster.
Yep.
Literally, the first night he got on here
Well,
and said
not
that.
the first night. The first night when he got there, he was just saying, "You come for my family, I come for you."
Yeah. And he said, basically, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And basically, now Solo Sikoa has made it for real. He has really acknowledged his tribal chief. He is basically with Roman till death do them part.
And I hate to say it, Solo, this not gonna end well for you or Paul or Roman, because your brothers done saw what you is. They done saw it, and they ain't taking no L's. So I hope you ready. I really hope you ready, because you're not fast as your brothers.
June 2nd, tonight will be known as the night that Solo sold his soul to Roman Reigns.
Exactly. And you know something? When Roman and Solo go against the Usos, man, Solo gonna see just what'd you say? Let's see. I like when Roman told Jimmy to shut up and Jimmy pushed him in the face. Oh yeah, I enjoyed that one too.
And we enjoyed all the holy shit moments too as well.
Even though they blocked it
Even
out.
though we couldn't say that on Fox.
Yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed that too. Cause Roman got to test his own medicine. Now Roman see how it is to get mushed in the face.
You're not gonna talk about how Roman cried tonight. Man,
Yeah.
poor Roman cried tonight. Roman's over here holding
Yeah,
that.
Roman just up here and gave his whole. He couldn't even finish it. Jay was conflicted or conflicted. Conflicted, which is true.
Jay was conflicted. Jay literally saw tonight as an opening of this is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't fake anymore. This is real.
It's like basically Jay done saw what his brother been trying to tell him all along. Roman, you basically done stole their brother from you.
You basically, like I said, guys, tonight is the night Solo Sikoa sold his soul to Roman tonight for real. If he didn't sell it for real, he did now.
The tribal chief be showing taking emotions, I think. I can't see it because it disappeared fast.
Yeah, guys, Roman was over here showing so much.
Yeah, he was. He was up there crying. At first, I thought he was going to choke him out.
It was like just crying. And I mean, our tribal chief
He
cried.
told KO, I love Sammy. Which he did. Yeah, he did.
He did tell Sammy he loved him.
Yeah,
he
he
did. Sammy just didn't say it back. Sammy didn't say that I love him back.
Exactly.
Because Sammy did not love Roman Reigns for real.
No.
Ain't it sad how people use Roman's love and just take him out?
Roman don't be loving people either.
That's just
with
so
that
sad.
with that smirk he be giving, man. Nah.
God.
Man, so tonight.
It's got me emotional even thinking about
So
it.
tonight, Jimmy brought out these emotions up out of Roman to the point where Roman felt like, I ain't finna cry. I'm finna get up out of here. And that's exactly what you did.
We watched the soap opera The Bloodline tonight, and we cannot believe how much emotion it came. He's over there.
Yep.
That's my brother. Him over here. That's my brother. And it's like, now we're starting to see it. Now things are starting to rise up out of the ground now at the moment.
Because Roman do gotta see it. Roman, all three of these, they're brothers. You're their cousin. But at the end of the day, they're brothers. They're supposed to have each other's back. Just like Jimmy said, Jimmy is Jay's keeper. He's his brother's keeper. He gonna do everything for him. That's just like with Jimmy and Jay with Solo. It's the same thing.
But as of tonight,
No.
that has went out the window.
It went out the window. The Usos saw it for themselves. That's going out the window. What you say? Jay was right. Sammy really shed blood for the family.
Yes, he did. Sami Zayn shedded blood for the family. Sammy put his body
On the line.
On the line. Hell, he got speared, claymored.
Sammy did a lot. Because, just like what you said, because I remember when Jay told Sammy, he said, would you shed blood? Would you shed blood for my family? Because I would shed blood for mine because that's what I do. That's my family.
And that's what he did. But in this case, Sammy and Cody, they said it very clearly. But Sammy made it very clear too as well. What are you going to do when all of this falls apart? Literally.
Which is true. Because the only person Roman Reigns has is himself, Paul, and Solo.
But Paul is not going to be here forever.
Paul's not going to be there. What do you say? Sammy just said, why you yelling? The tribal chief wants peace. Exactly.
We don't give a damn what the tribal chief wants.
Yeah, when Jay said that, Roman didn't like that. Now the tribal chief created smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The tribal chief wanted peace. He wanted peace, y'all, for the very first time. Roman wanted peace when Jay and Sammy were going back and forth with each other. Now the tribal chief has then created chaos and betrayal and twisted visions for brothers now.
Exactly. So now the Usos finna do what they thought they would never have to do.
We got a smoke little brother now.
Exactly. And you know, it's the craziest thing. Man, you always tagged with your brothers. But so far as being across from one another, you know, going at it, fighting, Solo. I hate to say this. You ain't ready for them.
And it's weird that how all three of you basically were beating the hell out of everybody and attacking.
Jimmy said, let's be family again. Roman said no, which is true. He did say, let's be a family again. Let's do this.
And
right.
Roman said no.
Roman said no.
Because I don't want you part of this no more.
Exactly.
You get out. Jay, you come with me. Jay did not come at all. He stayed with Jimmy.
Yep, so the titles are more important than blood.
Yes. Roman has finally decided blood is not thicker than water. These titles are thicker than blood.
Exactly.
These titles is all I need in Solo Sikoa and Paul. That's all I need right now. I don't want no damn Usos no more.
Roman said Jay will fall in line. Yeah, when they first begun, but when it was going off, Paul said, what about Jay? And Roman said, leave Jay when he asked somebody. Jay does what Jay does best. And I guess Roman felt like, in that terms, he meant Jay always leaving.
Jay always leaving and Jay's gonna come back. It's like a puppy.
Yep.
You know, when that puppy gets out of the fence and it leaves for the night, then it comes back. He called Jay that.
Keep in mind that if Jay don't fall in line, they kick him out.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course. Man, Jimmy ain't even fall in line.
That Samoan spike was more like you're out of here.
Yep.
Get out. Jay, on the other hand, you come with me. Jay did not go anywhere, y'all.
The elders back Roman. Of course.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. But Roman now sees where Jay loyalty stands. Jay is not about to leave his brother hanging just because you want him to come along.
But ain't it weird, y'all? Titles are more important than blood right now at the moment.
Which is crazy.
I would have never thought that we would actually see it. That the titles are more important than blood.
Never thought. Never really thought. What he said? The elders to the youngest back Roman to Roman says. Yeah, he said that like 2 years ago. They all back him all the way to the elders, all the way to the youngest.
That is basically how they look at Roman.
Yep.
They think of him, this is the man, this is the one. But we're not going to talk about They didn't even talk about how he basically lost at Night of Champions and how he let down his daddy
Exactly.
and his uncle.
Exactly, and that's what didn't get talked about. I mean, you always talked about the Usos making the family look bad. If anybody made it look bad, just like how Seth Rollins said it a while back, you bashed your family. You made them look bad.
And they just covered everything up, y'all. If you noticed it.
Yeah.
Roman basically lost.
Let's say Jay's little boy like Uncle Ua. Oh yeah, Ua. Tell his son said Uncle Ua.
Yeah, Uncle Ua. Yeah.
Uncle Joe.
Well, guess what, Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe got some problems right now.
Yeah, he do.
Uncle Joe didn't let power get to his head.
Exactly.
Uncle Solo literally just dug his own grave at the moment.
My main thing is this. My main thing is Solo, you chose. So you gotta face the consequences. And let's not forget, consequences coming from both sides.
Congrats, Solo. I mean, congrats. Literally, congratulations. A huge congrats to Solo Sikoa.
Jay called Roman Joe after Jimmy kicked him. Yeah, he did.
Joe!
Yeah, he did. Yup.
But now the main question is, Uncle Joe got some problems.
Joe got some problems. Solo, you did what you did.
Congrats,
Now-
Solo. I mean, literally, congratulations. You finally stood up.
For yourself.
For yourself.
But you didn't stood up for the right thing.
No, you didn't. No, you damn didn't.
So it's like you chose who you wanted to be with. Now consequences come from both sides. When I mean both sides, I mean Roman Reigns' side and your brother's side. Of course, with the Usos, they're gonna continue. They're gonna make your life a living hell.
It is going to be a super kick each and every week, Solo.
Exactly.
I hope you know what you done got yourself into. Old school Usos don't give a damn about nobody at all.
No, they don't. It's like all that day one stuff, it goes out the window.
Oh, day one gone. Ain't no day one no more.
Say, this is Uso 2020. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That's
All
exactly
day.
how it is.
All day, every day. What you just said, yeah. All day, every day. It was.
Yep.
No doubt about it. Literally. What you just said, all day, every day. Literally. You can't stop that.
No, you can't.
Nobody couldn't stop them guys, literally, when they didn't really give a fuck.
Exactly. And this, after what Solo did tonight, he done put them back in that place. He done put them back, and it's going to be hard to try to talk to the Usos. Those Usos not going to listen to Roman. They're not going to listen to Paul.
Nope.
They're not going to want to listen to Solo. Matter of fact, they may just end up doing what they do best with Solo, making it seem like Solo doesn't exist. And you know something? For all we know, Solo, you got enemies.
Enemies.
And you got a lot of enemies. And all of them saw Friday. So all of them sees your brother's not on the same page with you no more, so payback. I hope Jay don't turn on Jimmy soon. Imagine Jay telling Jimmy it's not that easy. No.
You know what? What you just said made me think about that too as well. Because remember, y'all, even though Jay had this mean look on his face, that still don't mean he has insecurities. He still has insecurities.
He has insecurities, but at the same time, you guys know WWE is not about to split up the Usos. They'll take away fans. They'll take away money. And let's be honest, they ain't trying to do that. They was already, if y'all didn't know, WWE was already in a tough spot when Jimmy was injured, when he was on the injured list, and it was just Jay. It was hard because they couldn't really find Jay no competition because Jay wasn't a singles competitor. Jay was a tag team.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. The Usos are the most talked about tag team in Raw. Don't get me wrong, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they doing their thing right now. They are, but they are not money market people all the way. Just saying.
Oh, swear. Jay quits. They fall like get kicked out. Oh yeah, he already said they he been said that. Now they really don't care no more. Happy J had his solo shine in 20. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. But WWE kind of made it very, very clear when Jimmy came back. We gonna keep these two together. We gonna keep them as a tag team.
Because they the money.
They the money.
They the money.
Take every match they have had in WWE and tell me it wasn't an A show. Hell, WrestleMania Night 1 main event. A. It was a straight up A.
Now don't get me wrong, guys. Think about this. Take the Usos out of conclusion. Say if the Usos took off about a good year off or whatever.
Yep.
Just to be on, if they had personal reasons going on at home or whatever.
Exactly.
Who you think be the next tag team to try to make that money? You got the Street Profits. You got Sami Zayn. You got Kevin Owens. What other tag team you gonna kind of get to really make that money for real? That's the thing.
Exactly. And WWE knows the fans love the Usos. They do.
Music. As soon as that music hit,
everybody goes
it's that money.
Crazy.
Them shirts that they be having on, that's that money.
That's money.
Anything that the Usos have, people look and see, that's that money.
The Street Profits have potential. Yeah, they do.
The Street Profits do have potential.
They have potential.
They do.
They do.
But they not that money.
They's not money. And the Usos are
Montez
the money.
Ford.
Montez is some money.
Montez Ford is money.
He is money.
But if the Street Profits were just a little bit more bigger and a little bit worldwide, nationally or whatever,
yeah,
they would be money. Usos,
they would be money.
Usos
Man.
and the Street Profits, Smoke, Bloodline, Day One, of course.
See, if the Usos took time off, Street Profits would be the backup.
They would be in the backup. That means fire merch every other week.
Yep.
Literally.
That's how that would go. So far as you said, so far as Jimmy, so far as Jay turning on Jimmy, it's not gonna happen because why? You gotta also look at it this. Why would Jay turn on his brother when one already did? Then if it's just one Uso, what is next for the other?
One Uso is not good.
It's not good. It wasn't good. That's why I was happy when Jay came back. Matt turned on Jeff. But that was a different storyline.
What'd he say?
He said when Matt Hardy turned on Jeff. But that was a different storyline.
Well, now, hold on now. You didn't kind of click the button on me now. Wait a minute. Hold up. We ain't about to get into that. Now, look here. I remember that year. We don't need to go back to that year. That was a very rough year. Don't get me wrong. I love 09. 09 was a very good year. But we don't need to go back to when that night that he turned on him. That was a very rough night.
But then that storyline, the Hardys with that storyline was way different from this storyline. This storyline is a family, a big family storyline, a dynasty storyline. This not just two brothers. No, it's all of them.
It's not. And don't get me wrong. First of all, the Hardys, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that will forever be a good storyline.
It's twins. Yeah, they twins.
It's twins.
Yeah, it's twins. I mean, the Usos, when the Usos first came into WWE, there was already a talk about look how they made their grand entrance. Oh, y'all right. Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it. They twin brothers. They're a tag team. When they first came in, there was this big talk about tag team. Just like that. Man, it didn't take them long to win a title. So guess what? They was winning titles back to back, back to back. I want Tamina to join the Bloodline. Oh.
Tamina joining. If Tamina joined the Bloodline, I'm gonna be honest with you. That would be the biggest heartbreak, literally, out of this whole Bloodline.
Yeah, no.
Where Tamina and Solo are literally the problem solvers.
Exactly, and the Usos are nah. I don't see it. I don't see it because this storyline is.
Then they super kick Tamina.
She's super kick too.
I know. Remember, y'all, Tamina super kicked too.
They didn't splash.
But just imagine if the two twin brothers.
Nia Jax in the bloodline too.
Yeah,
No, not Nia Jax. Nia Jax gone.
No. Happy belated birthday to my baby Nia Jax. She turned 39.
Yeah,
She's still
but-
looking good. That's right.
Yeah, but nah.
Nah,
that one ain't it. That one ain't it.
That ain't it. That just, you know how you mix some up and stir it up and think
Ain't
that's
it. It ain't it.
That ain't it.
But the Usos there, that you can't split. You can't split them up. You can't treat Jeff. You can't treat. I ain't done. Hey, let me finish. You can't treat Jeff and Matt situation to Jimmy and Jay. They're two different ones. The Hardys, not twins.
Which in this case, the Hardy Boys did beat the Usos for the tag team titles too as well.
Yeah.
Which we won't forget about that. We'll give them props on that too as well.
Yeah.
Huge congrats to that. I remember that match. Good match too as well.
But you can't compare these two because they're two different storylines. And then, like I said, you know, WWE's not about to have Jay turn on Jimmy.
I mean, come on, y'all. It's the Usos.
That never happened. It ain't gonna never happen.
It's the Usos, y'all. When they first came, they were making money.
Man, they was making money, man. When people found out Jimmy was hurt and he was gonna be out for almost a year, man, that hurt people. Cause everybody was wondering, well, damn, since Jimmy is gone, what is Jay going to do?
Jay had shoulder problems. Jimmy's still in. Jimmy hurt. Jay's in.
That's how it kind of went.
Yeah, that's how it went. Guys, it's the Usos. Guys, when they were face painted Usos, they were still making money.
It was making money doing that look damn.
People buying the hell out them damn shirts,
hard
y'all.
in the paint.
Literally, I'm like.
But then the Usos realized it's time for a change, so they went to a different Uso. They went to a different Uso. So it's like the Usos done had so many changes throughout their whole WWE career. So if you look at it, you really think Jay is gonna leave Jimmy because of what Roman says? Say, can't have Jay without Jimmy. Exactly.
No,
it wouldn't be no Usos.
I mean, no offense. We saw that when with him and Solo Sikoa. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
And you didn't see the geeking.
You didn't. You got Solo who just walk in, and you got Jay who just like no.
And that was it. I mean, literally. Here you have Solo Sikoa, who's traditional. He don't geek. He don't dance. He is traditional. And
he don't do nothing.
He don't do anything like that for real.
So you can't. No. So So once again, Solo chose who he wanna be with. Since Solo chose who he wanna be with, it's a problem. It says Jimmy and Jay going back to the Samoan culture facement era.
No.
Oh, they don't need to go back to that. I hate to say it.
No.
I ain't know, man. That little crazy dance they had going on. Did nobody know what that was doing? Oh, no.
Y'all ready? Okay. More side, more. More side, more. More side, more.
No.
And when we say ooh, y'all say oh.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh.
So. Woo.
But I was glad they put that into a song. But the main thing is this. Is that there would never be another Uso. Say.
I think I broke character.
Yeah, he does. Man, but it's just the whole point. Man, Solo, you ain't ready for them Usos. You know how Oscar says nobody's ready for Oscar.
Which is true. Nobody is ready for
Now I
Oscar.
should say nobody's ready for Oscar. Solo, Roman, y'all not ready for the Usos.
Roman, you never told us what it felt like to be super.
Yeah,
Kid.
you ain't tell. Yeah, you showed did. You were so quick to bring up about what Jimmy did.
Well, as a matter of fact, you've been super kicked by them before. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, so this was a fresh one.
Just a fresh start. A good old
Man,
life.
that kick knocked them to their knees.
Hot out the oven for you.
Solo broke character playing video games. Some dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When they be playing with Xavier Woods and them, they're not in character.
He is
They-
the most different person of them all. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you watch old videos of him before he became the WWE, he literally you have a conversation with this dude, he would talk to you just like that for real. Up, down, down, dude, he's in his element. He's playing video games. He talks like literally. On TV, no.
No, he just standing there like that. So,
Like okay then.
but all I know is Solo, you jacked up, you messed up because now you got a problem with the Usos, and since you got a problem with them, it's a problem.
Why would you pull the trigger on Jimmy?
Out of all of them, don't get me wrong. Out of all of them, Solo NXT was more. We said.
Oh, I love Solo in NXT.
Oh yeah, all the way. Solo NXT 2.0, yeah, he was good.
Solo in NXT.
He was making a name.
Oh, that was a different dude, man. That street fight between him and Von Wagner, where he threw that dude in the trash can, and then Solo was hopping off of top ropes and splashing on people through the announce table. That's the Solo Sikoa. I like it right there. Which he did the same thing on Kevin Owens too as well.
Solo had Gunther's number. Yeah, but we ain't.
I'm sorry, what?
He said Solo got Gunther's number.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Don't you ever disrespect my ring general like that ever again. Who said that? Don't say that. That crap been going on WWE 2K23 right now. They got him and Solo feuding with each other on the game. Don't say that.
But it's just crazy though. What he said. They had great battles in NXT. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They really did. They really did.
They really did. But folks, we're gonna have to wrap this up real quick.
Yeah, we are.
Like I said, unfortunately, we do gotta wrap this up. We're on a time schedule here tonight or whatever. But we will be back tomorrow to finish this.
Because
To finish this.
we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning, folks. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon.
We will finish going back live again to finish this because we're not done.
We're not done just yet. We just got started.
And a new video will be brought up tomorrow afternoon too as well.
Exactly. So while you're at it, if you haven't saw the brand new video we just put up about a couple hours ago, go check it out. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, and tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight and commenting and throwing everything how you felt tonight too as well. And also, we acknowledge all of you and around the universe for watching here tonight too as well. But like I said, we are on a time limit. We cannot keep it up right now at the moment. No, but we will be back here tomorrow afternoon. Y'all stay tuned. Peace. We're going to have so much fun. We really are.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Once, put your ones up.
One.